Hello, and I am Dr. Corey King from AskDrKing.com. One question that I've gotten twice already this week, and these questions were submitted to me from patients from all over the country that found me somewhere on the internet, and they sent me some emails and they said, "Hey, Dr. King, I do not have a thyroid anymore, and my doctor tells me that I am hypothyroid and I need to be on these medications. What do you think?" That's a loaded question. One of my first responses to those patients is, well, why do you not have a thyroid? Did you have thyroid cancer? Did you have nodules? Did you have goiters? Did you have an autoimmune condition? Why did the doctors take out the thyroid? In some patients, they're going to have thyroid cancer. So I work with patients that have had their thyroids removed because of cancer, and my second response to that type of patient would be, well, you need to work on healing the body. You got to figure out why in the world your body was breaking down to begin with in order for something like cancer to turn on. Other patients get their thyroids removed because they have nodules, and the doctors kind of scare them into getting the thyroid removed. And in another video, I talked about what thyroid nodules are. I've written about nodules on our blog, so you can go check those out. Thyroid nodules, they're not a reason to have your thyroid removed unless it was causing difficulty with swallowing or difficulty with breathing. A lot of times, a majority of the time, it's due to an autoimmune condition such as Hashimoto's attacking the thyroid. So you get the autoimmune condition under control, then the nodules, you don't have to worry about those suckers anymore. My father, for example, he doesn't have his thyroid. The doctors, they basically destroyed it on accident when they were doing the radiation for his throat cancer about 10 years ago. And he doesn't have his thyroid, so technically he is hypothyroid. And his doctors wanted him on Synthroid. Well, I know a little bit more than the average doctor and the average patient, and knowing that Synthroid is only a T4 medication. And my father had cancer, so we know that in the beginning his body was already broken down, so his system, it wouldn't convert that T4 properly. I just knew that going in. So I said, no, Dad, just listen to me. This is what I do. I have him on a natural thyroid supplementation. It's a glandular, it's T3, and he's been doing great. He's 69 years old. He's one of the pilots that fights all these big forest fires. He's a cyclist, averaging about 100 to 200 miles a week, except he just broke his collarbone on Saturday this past weekend, so he'll be recovering a little bit. So you've got patients such as my father whose doctors may have destroyed it on accident, and then they want to put him on some thyroid medication. Just make sure that the body can convert the T4 to the T3. If your body can't convert T4 to T3, then T3 is the active thyroid hormone, and I've shared this on another video and another blog post, but T3 is the main active thyroid hormone. So if you can't get T3 into your cells, you can't produce energy, you can't run your metabolism, and you just won't feel well. So we can have cancers that can cause the thyroid to be removed. You can have nodules that can cause the thyroid to be removed. Another condition, which it baffles my mind why they remove the thyroid for this, but it's just Hashimoto's. And Hashimoto's is an autoimmune condition that's attacking the thyroid. You don't have to have your thyroid removed. I mean, I tell patients, your thyroid is there for a reason. Keep it there. It's just like the gallbladder. The doctors, they freaking want to remove that gallbladder all the time. Guess what controls the gallbladder? Your thyroid. Guess who typically has their gallbladders removed? Thyroid patients. So if we can save a patient's gallbladder, we can help them digest foods better. We can keep them from gaining weight and having all these different GI symptoms because they don't have a gallbladder anymore. But just because you have Hashimoto's, that does not mean you need to have your thyroid gland removed. Make sure you go find a doctor that knows how to manage Hashimoto's disease, and you're going to find a natural doctor, typically integrative or a functional medicine doctor, that knows how to manage Hashimoto's properly, because the Western medical model, they're just either going to want to give you a pill or they're going to want to remove the thyroid. Okay, so if you already have your thyroid gland removed and you're not feeling well on your medications, first, what medication are you on? If you're strictly on a T4, maybe you have a thyroid conversion issue. If you can't convert T4 to T3, like we mentioned earlier, then you can't run your metabolism, you can't get energy, or you won't have energy, I should say, and you're just not going to feel well. So if your thyroid's removed, first, what medication are you on? Second, what thyroid markers have your doctors been running? If they've only been looking at TSH and T4, you need to get more pieces of the puzzle. because if they're only looking at T4, they're going to be neglecting T3. And that's extremely, extremely important because that's the active hormone. T4 is inactive. So you got to make sure the doctors are running the right markers, they've got you on the right medication. You may be like my father. Maybe you're looking for a natural way to support the thyroid. If you are, contact me. Shoot me an email, drking@AskDrKing.com. Visit us on my website, AskDrKing. You can watch more of our videos on our YouTube channel, Ask Dr. King. We got actually 2 Facebook pages. We have our general Ask Dr. King, and we also have our Dr. King Thyroid Support Group, as well as our Instagram page where we put all of our recipes and ideas. I'll put all the links below so you don't have to try to memorize all that. Make sure to like, share, and comment on the video, and then that way we can help others improve the quality of their life. So until next time, I will see you soon.